Claressa Shields' current promoter facing allegations and a potential lawsuit. But first, Claressa Shields on vacation. Play the clip.
Wagwan. Wagwan.
What did she just say? Mangang.
Wagwan.
Hold on. First things first. Why are they walking a single file line? What type of couple even is this? Like, she... Okay, the man is in the back and y'all walking in single file. The man is supposed to be to the right next to the traffic to protect the girl in the event that a car hops the curb. Every man that's a gentleman knows that. This man got his girl leading. Papoose really don't care, bro. Bro, he got her walking in front of the traffic. Like, what if a Volvo just, like, you know what I mean? A RAV4 come out of nowhere. Claressa, what? You just got to take the brunt of that? Like, what? This man, come on, bro. Look, a car coming. Hold on. Let's watch that again. Look, he in the back. He can't wait to go to the casino. The man can't wait to go to the pawn shop. Come on, Papoose. Bro, you got your girl walking in front, leading the hike or wherever y'all going. Look, if that car would have hopped the curb, then what? And she think it's cute. Hee hee hee, my man. Pap upstairs. Oh, he love me.
Wagwan.
Man, he look like he just here. What? Huh? What's going on? What is going on with this face? Why are you doing this? He not even paying attention, bro. This is sad. Look, he on his phone. He on Rain Bet right now. Stake all them on his phone. Like, hold on. Claressa keep posting all this stuff. The man has been, you are in Aruba. Like, what does he have going on that is so pressing that every time you show him, he on the phone? You was walking, dancing to Mary J. Blige. Don't need no hateration, holleration in this dancer. And he just on his phone, walking. Like he don't even know you almost. And he hit the corner and you don't need no holleration. Oh, I love MJB. You don't love MJB? You want more drama. She said no more drama. You want more drama. Let's keep going. This man stay on his phone and he in Aruba that, according to your own friend, you pay for the trip. So you pay for this man to be on his phone. Got it. I hate that. That's like when people go to the movies and be on their phone. Like, why'd you pay for a movie theater ticket admission to be on your phone? You on a boat. It's beautiful water. And then here's the other thing. Pap stay with these hats on, but Claressa posted that picture of him and he was Benjamin Button. He was refreshed. He looked like Illmatic Nas with the, bro, she's doing Photoshop or some type of witchcraft or face swap or something on these photos. Because if his hairline looked like that picture with the Nas level fade, why he always got a hat on? Every time he got a hat on. But then you posting the rejuvenated, crispy lineup joints. But he never, like, if your hair, what man that got their hairline that crisp with a barber's preciseness constantly wears a hat unless they don't. I don't know, man. So you mean to tell me Claressa did not doctor this photo in any way? You wasn't on Photoshop, Lightroom, ChatGPT, Claude, one of them of. This is an undoctored, unretouched photo, and his lineup looked like that right now in Aruba, right? And he look all youthful. That's what I'm supposed to believe, Claressa. But then every time there's an actual video, because you don't have DreamWorks Pixar to edit video like that, he got a hat on. Bro, if you look at this, it got multiple filters. Look, she got whatever beauty and sparkle. She like doubling up on the filters. Y'all can see that? Look, she got like 2 or 3 filters and it look highly processed. Like, look. Why are you using so many filters? You just did the video saying, oh, I didn't like my makeup, but I'm glad I like my natural look. And then you come in with this like airbrush looking joint. This look crazy. Why do women do this online? Why do they process their pictures to the point where it doesn't even look like real skin? Like, whose skin? You said you're a baddie. Remy said you want to be bad, but you're not bad enough. You said I'm beautiful. Everybody's jealous of me. I look pretty. Why all the filters? I'm just asking. This is not a shaming. I'm asking why some women choose so many filters to the point where it looks artificial, right? It looks highly processed. Like not nobody. I heard it like the Korean glass skin, but this look beyond glass skin. You look like a Sims character or something. You know what I mean? And you're like constantly talking about looks, and Bumgarner says I'm so-called jealous and ugly, but I know I look good, and Bumgarner, she's the one really jealous. Ask Des Bryant. And you like filtered to the heavens.
Oh, shit. Oh, no. Oh.
Like, we got women putting on makeup and double filters. We're in different times, people. All these faces. Again, Claressa gotta be the loudest person everywhere she goes. MVP event. Oh, look at us, front row, ringside. On a boat, it sounds very quiet except for the boat engine, and she's like, whoa, oh, like Will Smith or something in the movie. Oh, now that's how you're supposed to drive. That's how you drive. Why are you always yelling? That's how you're supposed to boat, yeah. I have got to get me one of these. You always screaming for no reason. So you got triple filters on. Your fronts, like, listen, women keep dyeing their hair, changing out their hair, breathe. Like, you got to let your hair breathe. I'm a dude and I understand this because I have a sister. You know what I mean? Getting the braids is cool. And I'm not telling anyone what to do. Y'all feel free to do whatever you want. But from my understanding with braids, you can't keep replacing them. Braids add weight. You know what I mean? You putting weave in your hair and stuff is adding weight to your hair, that kind of thing. And in between braid installations, you should probably let your hair breathe. This girl went from Suki Bond braids to this hairstyle, to this hairstyle, to this, to this. You know what I mean? That's not, to my understanding, that is not healthy for your hair and the roots, because you're constantly pulling and tugging and changing out braid installation. You got, I mean, it's like makeup or anything like that. Like, if you keep putting something clogging your pores and then not giving your skin, your pores a chance to breathe, Yeah, I don't see how that could be good.
Oh, shit!
Always loud.
When I tell you my heart is in my ass.
Filter to the max. Claressa, that's one thing we know. She gonna put a filter on anything. The ocean waves got a filter. Pap got a filter. Your food got a filter. Face got a filter. The cats and dogs got filters. Anything plants, the plant life. You know what I mean? So you walk past a sunflower or orchid, and they all got a filter on it. That's one thing we know about Claressa Shields' social media. She don't know how to social media right, in my honest opinion.
God, hell no! What?
More screaming.
Oh my God!
Weird camera angle. What was that? Like, really? What in the Blair Witch Project is this? This is the camera angle you went with. Really? This is what you decided. The Flint Witch Project. The Blair Witch Project angle. And this, again, she don't know how to social media, bro. You're the only one on this boat screaming. Pap is on his phone looking disinterested. And it's like you're a try-hard. You're like trying to show you're having a good time rather than having a good time. Like, if I go on a vacation, I'm not so consumed with my phone where this Blair Witch Project or whatever angles, I'm worried about that. You're on a boat, first of all, it's water splashing that could damage your phone and stuff like that. And you're just yelling and screaming, and nobody else is acting like this on the boat. This is what people are saying with Claressa. Act like you've been here before. Act like you've been in the spot before. You think Jay Z and Beyonce as a couple act like this? It's like she trying so hard to say that she's unbothered. You got a lot of stuff going on. You got a lot of stuff, petitions, investigations, the backlash from hitting Bumgardner, and you trying to show us that you hopelessly in love and stuff like that. Very weird. Now, Papoose, is his turn. Papoose took to his social media and said this. Jay Z did a freestyle yesterday, and he went at a lot of people. It got a lot of buzz. It got the world talking, hip hop talking. Jay Z was absolutely spitting. Of course, who chimes in? Papoose, posting Jay Z's song, Kingdom Come. And it says, and I quote, "If that Jay Z-ish didn't get you high last night, brace yourself. It creeps up on you. He laced the blunt. A lot of hidden shots. That ninja went bad. Fire emojis. Wow, Brooklyn." Now, at first glance, some people would be like, so what, ego? He's just giving props, right? But what you fail to understand is way before I was doing anything in boxing, I was rapping and making music and writing. I've already documented this. Anybody who knows me knows that's part of my journey, right? So I am hip hop. Now, when you're really about this hip hop stuff, the thing is, you don't forget. You got to remember and memorize lines or whatever. And you just remember like pertinent moments in hip hop, Cannabis and LL Cool J. So again, at first glance, all right, he's from Brooklyn. He's giving a Brooklyn rapper props. But to me, I see something different. I see clout chase. Like, while the rest of the world is like, oh man, he's just giving a fellow Brooklynite props. This is why it looked like a clout chase to me. This is a past interview from your boy Papoose regarding Jay Z. Play the clip.
Think of Jay Z as a lyricist.
I think he's okay. I don't think he's an incredible lyricist, but I wouldn't say he was whack. You know what I'm saying? I think he's okay.
An older.
What? So Papoose did a whole interview, and the question was, what do you think about Hove? What do you think about Jay Z lyrically? I think he's okay. He's not an incredible lyricist. I wouldn't say he's whack though.
You know, in opposed to other websites or other people that do the same thing you do. If you don't feel like that, then what are you in it for? You know what I mean? But I mean, facts is facts. Lyrically, he's not on my level.
This man really just said in a past interview that Jay Z is not on his level. Bro, you and Claressa Shields are definitely meant for each other. I feel like both people have delusions. Both people, there's narcissistic traits. What do you mean Jay Z is not on your level? I mean, he's not on your level in the fact that he's actually went platinum a bunch of times, right? So, yeah, he never put out 12 albums in a year and flopped with every album and went triple wood. So, yeah, he's not on your level in that. He never did that, right? Uncle said I never sell 1 million records. I sold 1 million records like 1 million times. Like, what? Hove is not on your level. Like, the delusion. So, back to it. When we get back to the actual factuals, you have never come out, to my knowledge, and clean that up and be like, you know what? I was drunk when I did that interview. I really respect Hove. We both from Brooklyn. I don't care about this. Is what I'm saying. I said this in the video about Shakur, right? You can have an op, you can have an enemy, but you look bad, even if you're beefing with somebody, to not give them credit where credit is due. And we all know Jay Z could spit. He's a legend in the game, blah, blah, blah. So now, after you said the man ain't on your level, lyrically he's okay. Now you're like, oh, a lot of hidden shots. He laced the blunt. Oh, man, you're going to get high to this. He went bad. Fire, Brooklyn. And these are the same people that are talking about integrity, jealousy. Everybody's jealous, integrity. The same people talking about, you guys are always misquoting me. I didn't misquote anything. I played the clip. The same people that are talking about, like, everybody is envious and this, that, and the third. The same people calling others clout chasers. Well, based on the new information, because I know a lot of y'all ain't hip hop to know what was said. Hold on, let me turn my light on brighter. Right? Now that you've seen it back to back, what do you think about this? Let me know in the comment section. You said Hove was not even nice. Jay Z was not nice like that. Do you fools listen to music or do you just skim through it? Now you talking, you on his jock talking about he laced the blunt, all types of wordplay and hidden shots. He went bad. Wow. Bro, these people, Papoose and Claressa, they keep clout chasing. Rihanna mentions them. They Photoshop pictures and they want to quote tweet and retweet and show it. Oh, hey, I got mentioned. Lotto mentions them. Claressa Run. Oh, I got mentioned in another song, right? Meg Thee Stallion say something. And it's not even inherently good stuff. Ain't nobody saying like rapping, oh, my hair braided tight like Claressa, or I looked good like Claressa. It's always like weird lines. It ain't nothing like ill. You know what I mean? Like that make you look dope. Like when Jay Z said, only dudes moving units, M, Pimp Juice, and us. He was giving props to Nelly and Eminem, saying outside of himself and The Rock, Eminem and Nelly are the only ones pushing real numbers, right? So they're not giving you, when they're quoting you, they're quoting how crazy you are and how your relationship look weird and stuff. They're not really saying stuff, pap smear and all that. Like, they're not really giving you props. But every time their names come up, you see the clout chase. Anytime Cardi B had a show, Papoose was like, oh, Cardi B. Yeah. Anytime Michael B. Jordan win an Oscar, Claressa get on here like, ooh, posting a picture of Michael B. Jordan. It's like they feel the world revolves around them. Jay Z got the fro, come out gassing, spitting, snapping, Everybody talking about it. Papoose got to chime in on vacation. That's why he was on that boat on his phone to clout chase Jay Z and what he got going on. Y'all thought y'all was going to be the next Carters, like that celebrity couple that everyone's just like, they worth a billy and y'all looking silly. So there's a difference there. You know what I mean? And I don't like this whole clout chasing generation. And then Paps he's older than me for sure. And he's almost 50 years old. Why are you giving Jay Z props now? You said he was pretty much okay, average at best, and you way nicer. He not on your level. What level is that, sir? The delusion is insane, bro. It's insane. Claressa literally put out a post talking about, I'm sick of these washed up rappers, blah, blah, blah. Hold on. You're with a person that people are saying is a washed up rapper. When's Papoose Meal on Wheels or whatever? How many people listen to that? How you gonna call Remy Ma a washed up rapper and her single Conceited is bigger and more known than any Papoose song ever created? That don't even make sense. Name a Papoose song. And don't tell me that alphabet. A is for analytical apple. Assassins assembling. Like, no, don't bring that up. Like, name an actual song that was getting radio spins. Because I see girls to this day getting ready, posting them TikToks, posting them Instagrams, and then I look too good to be wearing that. I'm conceited. I got a reason. Like, I see that still. Right? I don't see nobody putting woo, WW, woo, where, wop, woppa the weebles, weeblos, like with the alphabet. Ain't nobody putting that. You know what I mean? We're Wolverines, a werewolf, a werewolf, with the woo, where with the werewolf. Like, womp. Ain't nobody womping to that Papoose alphabet. And then Claressa like, my man. Him upstairs. He dropped 12 albums in a year. We don't care. What 12 albums? That makes it look significantly worse if you popped out 12 albums and we can't name one song. We don't remember one song. Tory Lanez is in jail and put out an album. At least somebody gonna be able to sing it, and he in prison. So you're not even doing better than Tory Lanez's prison album. Man. Now you clout chasing Hove. Now, finally, regarding Claressa Shields' promotional endeavor, right? Claressa got banned from MVP, started dissing them, and she's like, I don't care. I'm with Salita Promotion and Win Records. And Salita and Win, I've been with them, and they holding me down. Well, the difference between me, there's a lot of people talking about Claressa Shields for all the wrong reasons, we know, right? So a lot of people, a lot of bloggers and whatnot, credit to them, they're making Claressa videos. The difference between me is I make boxing videos and Claressa's antics happen to just align with my brand. Like, I'm a boxing channel, right? So don't subscribe to me unless you want to learn or grow with the sport of boxing, right? Because Claressa is probably going to be a flash in the pan. At some point, people are going to get annoyed. So I'm a boxing channel. So what gives me the advantage is I actually know boxing first and foremost. This ain't no gossip blog channel or whatever. Claressa, the reason I'm taming it is because of her behavior. So I got to speak my mind on it. But I'm a boxing channel. So a lot of the bloggers, they're not going to be able to tell you this type of stuff. They're going to watch my video and then maybe report about it afterwards. But no one in the blog space that is just like covering Claressa is talking about this. That's why you need to hype my video up and subscribe to my channel. I'm giving you that real ism. I'm bringing that real feeling back. So anyway, Claressa's always like, Win Records, Salita, that's who I'm with, not MVP. They're only one promoter out of many. Well, guess what? This report says what? Breaking news. Michelle Rivera, right, who's a boxer, is suing Dimitri Salita of Salita Promotions, former boxer, now Claressa's promoter, or one of them, for failure to provide a minimum amount of fights per year. In the lawsuit, he requests for the release from his promotional company. Boom. That's Michelle Rivera. That's Claressa's promoter on the right. So it's like the Lord is coming down and it's all types of karma, right? It just looked bad just in general for Claressa's career, right? You are beefing with MVP. They are putting on, particularly for women's boxing, you're hating on that. Oh, Amanda Serrano, it's only $5,000 worth of people, so of course they're going to sell out, blah, blah, blah. And then your promoter, Win Records, every time you act naughty, they don't even say nothing about it. Salita ain't saying nothing about it, right? And then now he's being sued, allegedly, by a fighter on his roster for failure to keep him active and in fights. So while Claressa's talking about the haters and I don't care, she keeps saying, I'm going to announce my next fight soon. You've been saying that for weeks at this point. Where's that? Where's that? Right? So even if you do announce a fight, let's say you're fighting Lauren Price in the UK. Even if you announce it, the timing is horrible. They got investigations out, allegedly. They definitely got petitions out. Bloggers and all types of people, Instagrammers, just everybody under the sun making videos about you, none of which are good. Your promoter is being sued, allegedly, by an active fighter of his, or inactive fighter that's active on his roster, right? And then there's another fighter. Again, this, I could do this because I'm boxing. I am boxing, right? This is what other bloggers aren't telling you because, again, they don't follow boxing. They follow Claressa's madness. I follow boxing, right? So there's another boxer named Carlos Adames. And he put out this message that was retweeted by the guy who's suing, Michelle Rivera, you see right there. And a different boxer says, message to all young boxers, be careful with certain promoters who have destroyed their fighters' careers. And he put the eye emoji, asking Jermaine Franklin, Otto Vilene, Gerald Big Baby Miller, Demetrius Andrade, Cruz Dezern, Ergashev, and counting. Right? Look at who they put in the comment. If you sign to a guy that looks like this, whatever happens is on you. So the reason why they're putting him, Claressa's promoter, in it, boom. So Grok is AI says it looks like he's referring to Dimitri Salita, Claressa's promoter of Salita Promotions. Many of the fighters he named, Jermaine Franklin, etc., were promoted by Salita at key points in their careers and had public issues, lawsuits, or disputes over contract and management. Andrade and Cruz Dezern have had their own promoter situations too. Salita is the common thread in the list. Carlos Adames is warning young boxers to watch out for those kinds of situations. Thank you, Grok. And here, in case you needed a second opinion, these are the promoter. So again, you have Carlos Adames said, hey, a word to the wise, fighters like this have had promoter problems, and counting, be warned, right? Then we go over here. Ergashev was listed. Was he ever promoted by Salito? It says yes. Jarrell Miller, Big Baby Miller, was he promoted by Salito? Yes. Cruz Dezern, Carlos Adames, the person who wrote it, Jermaine Franklin, Otto Vilene, yes, and Demetrius Andrade. So pretty much the bulk of the list that he named about people who had, it literally says, message to young boxers, be careful with certain promoters who have destroyed their fighter's career. Again, Michelle Rivera, who is looking like breaking news, he's suing Claressa's promoter, Dimitri Salita, because of contract issues, retweeted it, and then this list includes primarily Claressa promoter, Dimitri Salita fighters. Claressa's like, I made the right choice. I signed to Salita and Win Records. What has Win Records done? Your career is in shambles. I told you I'm not the one. This ain't the one. I told all of y'all, leave me alone. This ain't what you want. I know my job. I do my job. You could have just left it at that. So your promoter is having issues. Win Records, they're a record company. We don't know none of the records. We don't really know anybody outside of King Los and Papoose. But I don't know how many records they're selling, right? You're the only fighter, and you're like, I made the right choice. Win Records or Salito, they got me. So you're out here hating on MVP, who is doing a bang-up job, getting their fighters on ESPN, right? Main events on ESPN, and you're hating on that, and women's boxing, purposefully talking about Ray Ford, who got cooked, and Oshaki Foster. You're talking about fights like that. You're on vacation, right? And your promoter's dealing with these issues, and you said you made the right choice. Oh, MVP, they always been talking bad about me. I don't care about no band. I got Win and Salita. All right. We'll see how this lawsuit goes for Salita. And as far as Win Records, again, what are they even known for, bro? What has Win Records done? Name an album that went plat that they came out with, right? So Claressa keep bigging up her promoter, but her own promoter is having issues, as I've showed you. So I had negotiations with MVP. The deal was not nowhere near $8 million coming from them. No shade to $3 million signing bonus from Win Records. Well, enjoy Salita, enjoy Win Records. They're getting sued. For more boxing news, subscribe, comment, and hype my video.